My favorite quote is from Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so that's naturally where it would come from. Uh, there's a scene where Frodo, who's the main protagonist, in case you don't know anything about Lord of the Rings, and he's talking to Gandalf, and he's really bummed out about what's going on, kind of dejected. So he says to Gandalf, "I wish none of this had happened." And Gandalf, being the old wise wizard that he is, says something that you'd expect a wizard to say, which is pretty wise. He said, "So do all who come to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to do is decide what to do with the time that is given to us." And I just thought that quote was a great quote, really stuck with me. It's a good quote to live by, I think, so that's what I'm going with. Favorite TV show I've watched recently? I'd have to go with Stranger Things on that one. Uh, until recently, I was probably one of like 5 people in the world that hadn't seen it yet. So a little bit late to the game, but loved it. It was a great show. If you're into that whole sci-fi kind of thing, I would definitely recommend you check it out. If you're one of the 4 people remaining that haven't seen it. Favorite snack? Scrambled eggs. 10 years ago, my answer to that question would have been cereal, but it's really for the same reason, because cereal and scrambled eggs you can have any time of the day. You wake up in the morning, you want some scrambled eggs, awesome, perfect. Lunchtime, you want scrambled eggs or cereal, fine, no one cares. Breakfast for dinner, you can have some scrambled eggs, or you can have cereal, you can have both. Wake up in the middle of the night, 2 or 3 in the morning, you want some scrambled eggs, you can make scrambled eggs, it just works. Perfect snack, so versatile. Favorite sports team? So Gandalf isn't the only wizard I'm a fan of. I'm actually a really big Washington Wizards fan. This year they weren't that good. Actually, they were really bad this year. They haven't won a championship in my lifetime, but I'm pretty hopeful for this year. Pretty optimistic. Gonna keep my fingers crossed, and we'll see what happens. Do I have any pets? Yes, and they're walking away right now, but I have 2 dogs. One's name is Belle, and she's right there, and she's a super nice dog. And then her sister there, Bindi, she is also a super nice dog, and I am very allergic to both of them, but I love them both very much, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. First job. My first job was a basketball referee when I was in high school. I refereed some of the younger kids' basketball games, and that taught me a lot about how to deal with angry parents who, no matter what call you make, they're going to be upset. And my job as the referee was to learn how to deal with that, move on, make the right call. Some good life lessons somewhere to be learned there. Also, at the same time, started working at Alito Pizza as a server, cashier. Learned a lot about how to deal with customers, work as part of a team, but I definitely learned a lot of lessons from both of those 2 early jobs. If I wasn't a financial advisor, I think I'd be an electrical engineer. That's what I studied for a couple years at the University of Maryland. If I wasn't in engineering, I think I would probably like to have been an attorney.